Well, hi, Rebecca, Olivia, and Byron. So, of course, I know Rebecca and Olivia. I haven't met you yet, Byron, and thank you for your email replies the other night. I just wanted to try to ease your concerns more than anything, and also, remind Olivia and Rebecca who I am, and also Byron get to know you. But I just wanted to reach out and really kind of introduce myself, reintroduce myself, and let you guys get a little bit comfortable, I hope, with what we're going to do. Um, First and foremost, I just want to let you know that I am all online instructing this semester, and that's really a personal reason that I've asked to do that because of my wife is immune compromised. She had a brain tumor when we were in our 20s, and shortly after we had our first and only son, and it caused a lot of lifelong complications. But the bottom line is I just can't risk bringing this coronavirus into the house, so that's why I am online. I will tell you that hopefully, and I have found from teaching online throughout the summers, and then what we did last semester, unfortunately, because of this pandemic, having to move online, I often have, most of the time, have even better relationships with my students online because I'm available to them so much. And I was working with students at 10 or 11 and 11 o'clock at night last spring, where that was when they could meet with me, and that's when they had questions. So with teaching online, I'm really available. I'm constantly checking my email. I'm constantly responding, and I'm constantly setting up Zoom sessions for students. Now, I will have set office hours for us specifically in just Calc 3. So if you were to come to those office hours, it would be for Calc 3 only. But I am also available so many other times. All you have to do is make an appointment with me, but it's just send me an email and we'll set up a time. Okay, so don't feel like I'm not going to be available. Just understand that the course is run online. That's all. Other than that, I'm as available, and the lectures will be similar. The lectures will work like this. I will have a blank set of notes. So there are notes where I've left blanks in certain places where I want you to do some writing, writing out some examples, some of the theory, etc. But there's other places where I don't want you to have to write everything, so I type quite a bit of it out. But then you have a full set of notes, and from which to study from and to which to gather examples from, and etc. We will use my math lab for the online portion of doing homework and quizzes, etc. And if you haven't used my math lab before, most of you probably have at this point, but if you haven't used my math lab, I will walk you through everything you need to do to get going with that. I also, just so you know, I also post handwritten solutions of all the My Math Lab homework assignments that I give because I think it's just another resource. My Math Lab, if you've used it before, it has that help button with ask your instructor, show me an example, walk me through the problem, whatever, all those different things you can do. But I also like to post my own handwritten solutions. And if it's a particularly complex problem, I will probably make a video or two of it and just try to help walk you through it as well. So don't worry that you are not going to have my attention. I promise you will have my attention. And I will be here for you. I want to help. This is probably my favorite class in the world to teach. I love Calc 3. I love teaching all the classes I teach, but Calc 3 is like, okay, everything we learned in Calc 1 and Calc 2, kind of why, and then you get to the point of this gets applied now to the three-dimensional world we live in, and it's quite exciting to see how this all works. So I hope that you'll have fun with it, and I hope we'll have a great time getting to know each other and getting to know each other better. We should. Only 3 of you and me, so we should be in good shape for getting to know each other and having me available for you guys. I will tell you a little bit about myself, just so you know. Maybe you've heard this, Rebecca and Olivia, so I apologize. I don't think Byron has, but so I went to the Coast Guard Academy myself as an undergraduate, which is the Coast Guard Academy is in New London, Connecticut, and so from there I graduated and I was a Coast Guard officer. The first 4 years I was at sea. I did 2 years on a medium endurance cutter that kind of patrolled the Caribbean. And then I was the commanding officer of a patrol boat out of Norfolk, Virginia. And at that point, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I actually got a letter from my old department chair in the math department at the Coast Guard Academy. I was a math major, and asking me if I would consider coming back to teach. So that intrigued me, and I thought it'd be great. And so I did. And it was weird how things happened, but I ended up getting a permanent job there. The teaching and me kind of matched up really well, and I ended up never moving again in the military, which is very weird. Usually military officers have to move every 2 to 3 years. So I didn't have to move for the last 21 years of my Coast Guard career because I was a permanent teacher at the Coast Guard Academy. So even though I retired after 27 years, retired as a Coast Guard captain, I really was a professor of mathematics more than anything. So, and then in 2015, when I retired from the Coast Guard, I came to Flagler, and I was hired in as the chair of the math department. And this summer, I was made the dean of the School of Education, Business, and Mathematics. But first and foremost, I love to teach, and that's why I'm at a school like Flagler. And I promise you guys that I will be available to you as much as you need, okay? Even though the class is run what they call asynchronously, which means I'm not going to require you to come to class on a specific time and day of the week every week. You will decide when you set up your own schedule, when you can work on the lectures and taking the notes, and you'll have my office hours, and you'll know that I'm ready, available, and you just keep up with the material, and I can monitor you guys really well, and I will work with you as much as you need. Like I said, I was on Zoom sessions at 10, 11 o'clock at night last spring when we went online with a lot of my students. So you don't ever have to hesitate to reach out to ask me for help. And I think we'll have a lot of fun. I think it'll be a fun class, and you'll learn a lot. It's really kind of exciting to see the Calc 1 and Calc 2 material put to use in the world that we live in. So I think you'll like that. And I think that's enough. You'll have my email. You really do already, because we've corresponded via email already. Olivia sent that original email. But I just want you to never hesitate to reach out to me. And we're a team here is to help you learn Calc 3. That's what we're doing. All right. So I think that's it for now. But if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to reach out. I probably will be publishing the course, at least a couple days before the classes actually start, and hopefully give you time to get in, look around, get comfortable, meet with me if you have questions. And maybe I'll even set up another meeting with us close to that time, just to kind of walk you through things too. I will post videos that walk you through things, but it might be nice in person just to be able to ask me some questions. Okay? So I think that's it. And again, any questions, I'm available all the time. Don't hesitate to reach out. Good to kind of see you. I know you can see me. I can't see you, but good to see you all. Take care.